Welcome, everybody. Today we'll be covering something the school system never taught us, right? The three types of income. And while understanding them is the real reason wealthy families pay so much less in taxes than working families. It's completely legal. This is about 10-minute training. Let's get right into it. And so what we have, the problem, right? What's our problem here? We're only ever taught one way to make money. Here's the honest truth. Here's the honest truth. Most of us, we were raised with one financial script. They told us to earn, spend, maybe save. Nobody sat down and explained that there are actually three distinct types of income, and the tax code treats each one completely different. That's not an accident. It's the blueprint. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's look at this one. Type one, earned income. That's what we have now. So the earned income is this is your job. This is your salary, right? When we're looking at that salary, we're talking about the 1099, the tips, commissions. You show up, you work, you get paid. Nothing wrong with it. It's how almost everyone starts. But here's the catch. Earned income sits at the top of the tax code. It's hit with ordinary income tax rates and payroll taxes for Social Security and Medicare. Dollar for dollar, it's the most expensive income you'll ever earn. What we have also, we have the portfolio income. Now, type two, this is where your dividends happen, interest and capital gains, money you invested or money your investments produce. The tax code treats this differently than a paycheck. There's no payroll tax on it, and it's taxed under capital gains rules instead of ordinary income rules. This one, that's the one of the first ways the tax code rewards owning assets over trading your hours. That's where the money goes. That's where the money go to work instead of you, right? And so you also have passive income. It's your rental properties, your royalties, a business you own but don't personally run. And it's the one that most families never learn about. The cash value in a properly structured permanent life insurance policy. Now, this is where tax code treats, this is where the tax code gets most generous. Real estate depreciation can offset rental income on paper, and growth inside a policy like this can accumulate tax deferred. Now, with the ability to access it later through policy loans that generally aren't treated as taxable income. So I want to be clear. This is general education. Every situation is different, and I am a licensed insurance professional. I'm not a CPA or attorney. I know some though, right? So let's look at it. Let's look at it here. Let's look at it side by side. Let's look at all three, right? Now, when we're looking at it with the side by side with the three outcomes here, same effort, same dollar amount, even, yeah, same dollar amount, even, but three completely different tax outcomes. Earned income is taxed the hardest and the fastest. Portfolio income gets more favorable rates. Passive income gives you the most tools, deductions, deferral, and access to legally keep more of what you build. We're talking about changing the conversation in our community. This is where you have that shift in the mindset. Earned income is not the enemy here. When you're talking about earned income, it isn't bad. It's just the starting point. The question is, what happens the moment it hits your hands? Most families earn it, spend it, and get taxed once at the highest rate. and that dollar is gone for good. Wealth building families use that same paycheck, fund portfolio and passive assets, and from that point forward, the tax codes start working with them instead of against them. So what's the big picture here? Why do the wealthy families pay so much less? It isn't a loophole and it isn't cheating. It's called structure. One, they're using the exact same tax code you have access to, just doing it on purpose. Two, they convert earned income into portfolio and passive income as fast as they can. Three, they use the legal tools already built into the code. They use retirement accounts, depreciation, business deductions, tax advantage life insurance strategies. And four, the result is as their assets grow, their effective tax rate actually trends down. That's the opposite of what happens when you only have a paycheck. So this is where what I do comes in. Properly structured permanent life insurance is one of the tools inside that passive income lane. Cash value can grow tax deferred, and you can generally access it later through policy loans without access being treated as taxable income. On top of that protection, your family already needs. Now, I want to be straight with you. This is general education, not a guarantee of any rate, not tax or legal advice. Every policy is built around the individual. There's no one size fits all. So let's check out our life framework. Now, here at Advantage Life, leave inheritance for everyone, but let's look at it from a different set of eyes. The life framework says learn, identify, fund, execute. You just did one step. You just did one. You learned, right? That's the step one. You learned about it. Step two is identify. Look at your own paycheck and ask where's the first dollar of the portfolio or passive income could come from. Step three, you fund it. You start directing a piece of your earned income toward building one of those two lanes, whether it be portfolio or passive. Step four is execute. Put an actual plan in place and revisit it as things grow. Always check that progress. So, as you're checking that progress, right? Nobody taught us. That's exactly the point. Now that you know that there are three lanes, not one, the only real question left is which lane does your next dollar go into? If you want help mapping that out for your own household, that's exactly the conversation I love to have with you. So, quick disclosure here for the record, this is general education, not tax, legal, or investment advice. No outcomes are guaranteed, and everyone's situation is different. I'm a licensed insurance professional, not a CPA or attorney. Thank you for joining us for that. Once again, this is Mr. Aaron from Advantage Life, where we leave inheritance for everyone. Please look for us teaching things that no one taught you and join us in our crusade to help 10,000 families by 2030 become aware and change the conversation in our community.